Has anyone thought that Tate Brothers have been copying someone? The content they have been promoting and embracing was all copied word to word. Then who is the real content producer? Well, this man from 1stMAN YouTube channel claims to be the owner of the content Andrew and Tristan Tate has been promoting without his consent. Watch out his reaction on this.
It's been happening for a long time, but I don't really care as long as people link back to you. Like, for example, Hamza in Sinbad, Jack, they'll message me. They'll be like, I love that video. Can I make something around it? Yeah, of course. And then they link back to me. And some of my subscribers messaged me and said, oh, you know, Hamza steals your content. I was like, he doesn't though, because at the end of the day, he reaches people that I can't reach. Look how big his following is. So if he takes one of my concepts that he likes, that's a compliment, number one. Number two, if he reaches a whole new audience that I can't reach myself and then says, hey, 1stMAN came up with this, go and check him out, I'm going to grow, whereas I wouldn't have grown before. So I have no problem with that. But when I see like Andrew and Tristan Tate literally copying word for word, at least 50 videos of mine, and Andrew Tate pretty much copying my entire look.
Do you feel that you're the original?
100%. But people call bullshit on it because they look at his following now and they're like, well, he's bigger than you, why would he copy you? But they forget a year ago, nobody knew who he was. If you had said Andrew Tate a year ago, people would have gone, who?
Do you get frustrated when they say that you're copying Andrew Tate?
Slightly, I did at the time. I don't anymore because I know the longevity's with me. And here's the thing, if you're copying somebody, eventually you're just going to run out of ideas. You're going to run out of content to talk about. So it's like, I can keep coming up with content forever. I've got my streaming platform. I can keep, this is just a factory. Whereas I don't think he does. I don't think he's got that. I think he used women to make money, which is anti our industry, you know, because he's promoting porn, which is what we're all against, which I, you know, find a little bit weird. And then he used another guy's casino to piggyback off and make his own money. So he's never done anything himself, if that makes sense. Right, so to see him do that,
I'm
like
a chess player, isn't he? Like he has all the different pieces and is moving them.
He knows, like, he's smart. He knows what he's doing. You know, they always say, what is it? Good artists create, great artists copy. Yeah. And he's massively profitable. And I quite like the guy. A lot of people give him shit. I think morally, he's quite good. I saw a video with him and Mike Thurston, where he said to Mike Thurston when they were boxing, he was like, look, you can hit me. He was like, I'm not going to just snap out and just start wailing on you. He was like, I've done this all my life. It's all good. I had a lot of respect for him in that moment. I was like, he's a decent bloke. Like, he's very switched on. And I think if I ever got in a street fight, I'd want him there. Not because of his skill set. If he'd never fought in his life, this is his mindset. A friend of mine the other day, I wasn't there, but I messaged him to say, well done. A girl got pushed in a bar and he jumped on the guy and just started strangling the guy, right? And I was like, I've got so much respect for you, because he was on his own and there was like 6 other guys and he went in and did that. And I'm like, you're somebody that I've got a ton of respect for, somebody that I like. And I see that in the Tate Brothers. So I don't have a problem with the guys. That's not to say I didn't do a dossier, which is another thing he copied me on. I said I did a dossier on Andrew Tate. Right. And then a week later, he said he did a dossier on Sneeko. Here's the thing. I'm not egotistical enough to believe that he copies all of my moves, right? I'm also not egotistical enough to believe that only I can come up with great ideas. Like, I'm sure those two could come up with the same ideas I do. You know, you could easily go, 1stMAN copies Rollo Tomassi. I've watched a few Rollo Tomassi videos where I'm like, fuck, you would really think we copy each other, because he's literally word for word. I've never read his book. I've never watched his videos until people recommended it to me probably like a year ago, which is I'd already made all the content. So it's plausible they're just coming up with the same conclusions I am.
Principles, isn't it? Key principles for becoming a better male that you would come up with again and again. There's only so many times you can remix them.
We all seem to get to that same point where we go, okay, these are the core fundamentals, and we all, you know, say similar stuff. And here's the thing, he's rich enough, he's got a team, and I'm not saying it's him. He's got better things to be doing than sitting on his phone researching whatever, and his brother. They've got a team of people who are researching content creators like me, Hamza. They're aware of all of us, and they're taking the best bits and going, that's a good idea, and that's how they're doing it.